Alright, hey you guys, it is TsubakiSwagg, and I'm coming to you with my review of Musume, episode 12, Everyday Life with Monster Girls. And this episode was so freaking, like, it was awesome. And I've been waiting to see this part animated because I couldn't wait to see Lala, the Dullahan, because she's freaking awesome. And she's probably, like, one of my favorite characters. I didn't really want to mention her at first, of course, because for those of you who don't read the manga, you wouldn't have known who in the world I was talking about. But Lala is freaking awesome. I love her. She is hilarious. But I have to say that this episode, I'm happy that I actually decided to watch this show, because at first I thought that it was just going to be another show like not Everyday Life with Monster Girls, that's this show. Thought it was going to be like Testament of Sister New Devil, where it's pretty much just like a softcore porn with a slight side story. And it wasn't. It's pretty freaking awesome. I love the way that Kimihito is able to portray that he genuinely does care about all of these girls, and he doesn't look at them the way that everybody else looks at them. He doesn't look at them as monsters or creatures or anything like that. He thinks of them as normal girls who have normal feelings and go through things just like we go through things, which is pretty freaking awesome. And it's probably I won't say it's a first, but this is one of the first animes that I've watched like that, which make it really awesome, even though there's boobs galore. But personally I don't mind, because I like boobs. I mean, who doesn't like boobs? But I was so excited that there was actually a story within this anime, and it made me excited to watch this show. So I was so psyched. I mean, I'm sincerely sad that this was the last episode, but I'm so freaking happy that I got to watch this show, and I'm so happy that I decided to watch this show and didn't follow my first thought to not watch it. So, I mean, that's pretty freaking awesome. I love it. Monster Musume is probably one of my favorite shows that I've reviewed this season, but sadly, it's so hard to say goodbye to yesterday. But I love this show, and this episode went the fuck off, because of course, like we saw in last week's episode, we saw Lala was first introduced as, well, Kimihito got attacked by her body, and they went looking for her head. They found her head, and then it turns out that she was a Dullahan, and she told him that he was going to die, or she was pretty much going to take his soul. So this whole episode was them trying to save him from her, but every single one of them almost killed him. Of course, the only one that didn't almost kill him was Rhaenyra, but that was only because she had strung up Lala anyways, and, well, Sue almost killed him. Because first Poppy, I love Poppy, she's hilarious. First Poppy tried to carry him away, but she can't see at night, so she almost electrocuted him. He got saved by Sue almost drowned him. He got saved by Centauria dragged him on the concrete. He got saved by Mero almost drowned him. Mia almost strangled him to death. So it's just like, literally every single time they try to help him, they're almost killing him. So Lala's perception of what she said, saying that he is literally on the verge of death every single day, is true, because they're always trying to help, but their helping is very detrimental to his health. So Lala wasn't lying in that fact, because we all know that Kimihito has almost died on several occasions. So that was a proven fact. I mean, we all know this, except for maybe the girls. The girls didn't realize this until Rhaenyra pointed it out, that they are the ones that are bringing him all of this pain and suffering. But Mia stood up for him, and even though they were about to let him die, she was like, well, if you kill him, you have to kill me too, which is freaking awesome. And that'll come into play later on, hopefully, when the next season comes out. If you can't wait for next season, please read the manga, because the manga is pretty freaking awesome. It goes quite a bit further than where we're at now in the anime. So yeah, do that, because it's awesome. But it's just like, they finally realized how much they hurt him even though they love him and they want to be around him, they finally realized how much they hurt him, which kind of hurt them because they don't want to hurt Kimihito, because Kimihito is the only person who's ever actually genuinely cared about them. So, I mean, I can understand and then I can't understand. I can understand that they are upset, but I can't understand why they have no control over their feelings. Well, not necessarily control over the feelings, but control over how they treat him. I mean, me personally, if I love somebody, I would try to do everything in my power not to hurt them. So, there you go. But other than that, then also, we also got to see Kai again, which is pretty freaking awesome. I love her. She's hilarious. But she's like the dry funny that makes you laugh, even though she's being serious, which is pretty awesome. I like that kind of humor because I find it more funny because they're not trying to be funny. Because, you know, you get some of those people that try too hard to be funny, but it's okay though. So this, other than that, we got to see like Kimihito and all the girls go to the market, and then Kimihito with Sue in the forest, and then all of the food is gone. Everybody comes, like all the girls that live in the house, and then everybody in Mon comes and they destroy all of that food. And Kimihito is literally, looks like he's on the verge of tears, but he finds out that he can put food expenses as expenses, so he'll get reimbursed for all of it, which is freaking awesome. I wish they would have told him that sooner, because he has been flipping out on where to get all the food to feed them. There are some pretty big chicks and they need a lot of food. So I mean, this episode was pretty freaking awesome. And if you realized, when he was about to walk home after everybody tried to kill him, he said that he was going to marry somebody when he got home. So, I mean, I'm mad that they left that at a cliffhanger, but I already have a feeling who it's going to be. You might be able to find out if you read the manga, but I'm not going to tell you, just in case you don't. So, as always, I would love to hear how you guys felt about this episode. How do you feel about the finale? How do you feel about the show as a whole? Because I freaking love the show. The show is freaking awesome. There were boobs galore. And the story was pretty freaking dope. I love that Kimihito was a hero. And he actually cared about all the girls that he came in contact with. He wasn't just being like a player. Or he wasn't one of those people that were creeps that just treated them like they were freaks of nature. So, thumbs up to this show. The show is freaking awesome, and I'm freaking sad to see it go. But, I mean, what can you do? So, yeah. So, as always, please remember to comment, thumbs up, and subscribe. It helps me a whole lot. And this is TsubakiSwagg saying adios.